Hi, I'm Zach. I'm the Connections Pastor here at New Life, and I'm excited to announce this is Kim Parrish, our new Children's Ministry Director. And so we are excited to have you part of our team. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us about who you are and your family?
So I'm Kim Parrish, and I'm married to my husband Ben for 21 years. We have 4 kiddos, the teenage daughter at 17 and a 16 and 14-year-old sons, and a 3-year-old son that we were blessed to adopt a few years ago.
Yeah, and you've been at New Life for how long?
We've been at New Life for about a year and a half, and I've been blessed to work with the student ministry for the last 3 months.
Yeah. So when we got news about Lindsay's visa process not working out and being denied, Kim's been on our student ministry team, and we just said, like, man, she would be a great fit to take over our children's ministry. So we are just glad and excited, and just really excited that you are moving into that role. What excites you most as you move into this new role, Children's Ministry Director?
You know, I have been blessed to serve as a children's minister in the past, and I loved the ministry aspect of partnering with parents and being a part of a family, but then also just loving the kids and being a part of their life, of sharing Christ with them and letting them experience Christ in this crucial time of their life. But I also love to see people find their calling and their giftings, using their gifts and talents and finding their place in the church.
Yeah. And so just so you know what's happening on, so we're sharing this today, this email, and then on April 1st, Kim will officially become our new Children's Ministry Director. Up till now and then, she's kind of do half children's, half students, just to kind of make sure we set up students really well, but help you step into children's as well. And then on April 1st, that's when she'll go full-time as for our Children's Ministry Director.
Yes.
So Kim, as you come on for Children's Ministry, how can we best support you in the Children's Ministry right now?
I love how many wonderful volunteers we already have, but there are so many needs to connect children to adults in small group formats. We need small group leaders to continue children's growth. We also need large group leaders. We need coaches. If you have a heart for children to serve, if even having talents as an organization, there are lots of places for you to serve and find your place in children's ministry. My heart would be that everyone would be involved, and there would be 4 or 5 adults speaking into children's lives as well as their parents.
Yeah. I didn't just affirm that. If you have a desire, say, hey, I want to be used by God, right? I think there's a place for me somewhere. I don't know where it is. Have a conversation with Kim.
Yes.
Man, there's lots of things that I know that are going through her head of ways people could get involved and serve. And so if you have time, if you have some energy, if you have a heart for God or heart for people,
yes,
like, go talk to Kim. And she would love to affirm and find those roles and opportunities for you to get involved and serve in children's ministry and making a difference, whether with kids, with the other adults in the team,
that's right,
or families. And so go talk to her, please. So VBS is happening this Sunday, to kind of kick off for that. So explain that a little bit.
So I love to have a VBS vision meeting for our volunteers. I like them to see what VBS can be and what it is. It's a local outreach opportunity. And so I need anyone with any talents, from painting to working with children to teaching to wrangling cats, anything. That if you can give an hour to 100 hours, we would like the entire church to be a part of VBS as our local outreach. So come this Sunday at 4 o'clock in the courtyard to hear more about the opportunities that are available.
Yeah, I know. So she's being modest. I know there's lots of ways to get involved and serve. And so if you're involved or just have ever decided, hey, I wonder if there's a spot for me in children's ministry, the answer to that is yes. And I know Kim would love to connect with you, get to know you. And I know as we've talked and helping her come on, she has a heart for our whole church probably to be involved in children's ministry as well. And so there's lots of ways for you to get involved, from small group leaders leading big groups to projects and tasks that are happening all the time around here in children's ministry and stuff. So feel free to ask and get involved as well. So we're doing this. April 1st, or it's Sunday, is the VBS meeting.
Yes.
April 1st is when we will you go full time.
Yes.
And then April 8th is when we'll kind of commission you and we're kind of have a conversation a little more in big church about that happening. And then the following Friday, so that'd be April 13th from like 6 to 8, we'll kind of just do a welcome to welcome Kim to Children's Ministry. So if you're a Children's Ministry family, if you're a Children's Ministry worker on the team, we'd love to invite you 6 to 8 o'clock, probably out here in the courtyard. Just that we'll do a dessert just for you to come meet and have some conversations, and Kim will share some stuff about children's ministry, kind of where we're going a little bit. But just kind of want you to put that on your radar and on your calendar for April 13th, that Friday night, 6 to 8, to come be a part of just welcoming her, but also being excited where God's taking our children's ministry over the next few years.
That's right.
So I'm glad you're here. You know, with my my 2 kids with PJ and Justice. I know they are going to grow spiritually because of the work you do and the team and how that trickles down to my kids' life. And so I'm grateful for you.
Thank you.
Grateful for your leadership that you'll bring to our team and to our ministry over the next few years especially. So thank you and welcome to Children's Ministry.
Thank you.